Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Season 3, Episode 11, Bouncing Back. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Clio.
Hello.
Yeah, and Rachel.
Bouncing.
Hello.
Bouncing. Yeah, let's go with Bouncing Back. It feels like it's been forever since I've watched S.H.I.E.L.D.
It really has.
Yeah.
That's what's it's like, wow, holy crap.
It's like when they say midwinter break, they mean midwinter break.
Well,
that and Once Upon a Time was like that too. It was like, what?
Yeah, ABC, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
You.
Whatever. We're back.
You had Carter to stem the tide,
True.
though.
True.
This is true.
True. 10 episodes of Carter to stem the tide. So, this movie, I wrote down it starts with a flashback. It starts with a flash forward 3 months in the future. There's just a bunch of oddly specific items floating intermixed with blood drops in a Quinjet in space.
Well, I only noticed the crucifix. What else was floating?
Mostly the crucifix was the oddly specific item.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other things, but I didn't go back and... I gotta go back and note of them. I remember there being one more thing. But, and then there's fire.
And then they showed the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Shield patch, yeah.
Or a patch.
So, ominous.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sort of had to roll my eyes, because it's like, not another show that's doing this. Not again.
It's the popular thing. Flash forwards everywhere.
It's
All
getting...
the flash forwards.
If you've been watching the Vampire Diaries this year, we've had a flash forward almost every single episode.
It's getting to be too much. Too many shows are doing it.
Enough with the flash forwards, people.
Yeah.
And we're introduced to a character that happens to be wearing a crucifix.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, that's ominous.
Looks like the same one, too.
Yeah, it did. But we'll get to that. Well, actually, you know what? It starts off with the, at the moment, nameless character, who we find out is Elena Rodriguez, zipping around stealing guns from people.
Yep.
Zipping around, stealing guns.
Shooting at people, but not hitting, shooting at the soldiers, but not actually hitting anybody.
Yeah, that was the thing I noticed, like, right away. I'm like, this person is clearly very fast.
This person is clearly very fast.
She's invisible, duh!
Huh?
Everyone thought she was invisible.
Well, yeah, I'm like, okay, so they're invisible. All right, they're really fast. All right, what the hell's going on? Oh, they're shooting at them, but they're missing every shot, even though they have a clear shot.
Yeah.
All right, so they don't want to kill it. It's got to be someone working for S.H.I.E.L.D. Who is this? What's going on here?
What's going on?
But no.
You do know.
But, yeah, Elena is the first Inhuman we're introduced to that is not either A, terrified out of their mind and destroying things at random, or B, a total dick.
Yeah. She seems to have figured it out all on her own.
Right.
It was a gift from God.
Yeah, she sees it she sees her powers as a gift from God, which, I mean, she already, I guess, knew morally what was right, and she's using her powers for good, which kind of shocks everybody.
It's Columbia.
It's Columbia. The cops are not nice, apparently.
No, they're very corrupt,
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard in that part of the country.
Basically, she is robbing the police of their weapons so they can't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she said she's seen her friends and family get shot in the streets. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, her cousin. That's what happened to her cousin. We saw it happen.
Yeah. After Mr. Freezy Eyes.
Medusa.
Yeah, we're just going to call him Medusa.
We can't do that, guys. Because you know who in the comics is the leader of the Inhumans.
Oh, yeah.
Her name is Medusa.
Shit. You're right.
Which, I didn't realize that until now, because I was trying to look up that guy's name, just so we'd have it. Do you know his name?
No, I don't think they gave a name.
I don't think they ever said his name.
Yeah. But it reminded me that the leader of the Inhumans her name is Medusa in the comics. And I was like, oh, I guess we can't call him Medusa then.
No.
Okay.
I wonder if that was like a deliberate.
I wonder. It probably might have been.
It's possible because, I mean, are they still coming out with Inhumans?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
slated for after Infinity Wars,
All
or in
right.
between. It's slated for in between.
Yeah, it's way in the future.
Hmm.
They're
So
gonna
17,
future.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
something like that.
We'll see. All right. So, Coulson is back at name escaping Rosalind.
Oh,
That was her name.
Mhm.
Rosalind's apartment, and
Yeah.
the president shows up apparently.
Well, because they were talking, they were like, "Oh, he wanted to meet here," blah blah blah. And then the
Yeah.
president comes in.
But
And
he wasn't gonna invite me to his house, so you
yeah,
know.
And I didn't want to tell him where our base was.
Mm-hmm.
Smart
Yeah.
Of
precaution.
course not.
So he
Why would anyone do
gives.
that?
ground is smart though.
Yeah, neutral ground. That works. And the president gives Coulson backroom leadership over the ATCU. So now he has a whole bunch more personnel and resources at his disposal.
But this was an interesting thing, and I was thinking, why wouldn't he support Shield? You don't have to make it public. It's a secret organization to begin with. Why not just give Shield actual authority?
Yeah,
Keep it secret.
well, it's secret, as in he hasn't told anybody. Or, I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably playing his cards very close because all that stuff that happened not too long ago. I mean, in what, MCU time, only like a year or two ago, helicarriers raining out of the sky, Hydra sleeper agents everywhere.
Okay, that was 2 years ago. You're right.
I mean, yeah, Shield, even
Well, they said, people have long memories, but not that long.
true.
Short memories, but not that short.
I mean, basically, Shield is
Uh,
going to have to do something really big to redeem themselves, public eye wise, even
Yeah.
private eye wise.
Private eyes.
Thank you. Song was going through my head too. Damn it.
It was.
And like in the back of my mind, especially with the new Captain America trailer out, I'm wondering if the president's decision has anything to do with the Accords that are coming up.
That's a good one. And I was just I was talking to Dom maybe it's now a half hour ago. I wonder how Spider-Man's going to play. No, not Spider-Man. How Coulson's going to play into Civil War, if at all.
Yeah,
He says
Well, they're gonna have to. There's gonna be crossover.
Yeah,
whether they
Dom,
want
he
it or
said
not.
probably not at all. But then again, Dom also hasn't watched any of the season yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I have that feeling, that sneaking suspicion that they're not going to involve Coulson at all. But,
They probably will.
I mean, I had the theory that they were gonna put at least one Shield agent in Ultron, and it didn't happen.
right.
They keep saying they're gonna do more crossovers, and I'm like waiting for it to happen. And
Maybe this is the one they're going to do crossover. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't think there's going to be like an obvious crossover kind of thing.
Like,
It might be implied kind of thing,
yeah,
I just have it in my head, like, Cap and Iron Man are duking it out in, like, a parking garage or something. Or wherever they're at, and all like the wall gets destroyed. Coulson like is on the other side of it, and he just looks at them both, like says something that amounts to, "Dude, what the hell?"
Or how about he just walks, if they're in a parking garage, he just walks, don't scratch my car, dude.
Yeah, really, just walks by like, "Don't scratch my car."
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, obviously they're going to have to. There's going to be some kind of connection. Otherwise,
Right.
it's just not going to make any sense.
Dom also said in chat, and I forgot to mention this, that he could bring the team back together at the end of Civil War. Like, Coulson would be a pretty good,
Binder
for the Avengers, at least. But, I mean,
I mean like how Fury was there to sort of delegate in the beginning?
Yeah, but I kind of see Coulson leading towards Iron Man's side on this one, the way things have been going lately.
I don't know. I don't know which side he'd fall on.
And Coulson's really, it's tough to get a read on him right now because, like, last episode we saw, he went pretty dark side. I mean, not that dark side, but, just slowly and excruciatingly crushed Ward to death.
Yeah.
Well, that's Ward.
Yeah, that's Ward. But this episode, he was all for torturing, Von Strucker Jr. there, Werner von Strucker.
Yeah.
Plugging him into the Tahiti machine.
I mean, he was already a vegetable, so I mean...
I know, but...
super funny, though, because I swear me and Don were just talking about the Struckers. And then they wheel him out, and I was like, oh, so he's not dead. Oh, okay.
No, I think we were talking... I can't remember... I remember you guys talking about that.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was
I can't remember what show it was on.
It was just off camera, but...
Off one of our off topics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just trying to... Like, Coulson is... He went through torture with the Tahiti device, so he remembers all the craziness he went through, and he's now okay with using that to probe information from someone. It's kind of... He's still on the dark side a little.
The means outweigh the cons kind of thing.
Like, he's... something I read a review for this, is like, he seems to be okay with the dark side of the spy game all of a sudden. Like...
Well, to actually get nasty people, you're going to have to play a little nasty.
Yeah. And he's...
Which was a theme in Agent Carter this season.
Yeah, the shared theme. That's a good point.
I mean, realistically, that's, if they're going to play dirty, you're going to have to play just as dirty. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do anything. You're going to get stuck.
And who they're after, Gideon Malik, is pretty good at playing dirty.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Which,
I don't know, he looked... I mean, yes, he's good at playing dirty, but there were some looks from him that he looked nervous.
Well, of course, because Coulson's ruining his money train.
Coulson's ruining the money train. Coulson and S.H.I.E.L.D. are closing in a little bit, it seems. Like they're slowly but surely whittling away at, Malik's operation. And he has... Right, he has this Inhuman now that... Hydra was founded thousands of years ago with the sole purpose of bringing him back to this planet and all that. And, so far he's inhabited Ward's body, and there's this sickly-looking skeletal zombie thing sitting in his room watching TV, catching up on world history, eating raw meat while the chairman serves it to him. And I love... that has to have been someone's idea of a joke. One of the Whedons must have been like, look, you hosted Iron Chef forever. You're just going to serve this guy raw meat.
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
Secret ingredient, raw meat.
What's the secret ingredient? Turkey leg.
Yeah, he was just like, and the way he was noshing on the turkey leg, I was just like, ooh, stop.
But,
I have to admit that the makeup they did on Ward was fucking amazing.
It was really good.
It was phenomenal. He looks so grotesque.
And
that actor was in that video game, Until Dawn. He looked like one of the Wendigos from that game. I was just like, damn.
But they've confirmed that the character, the Inhuman, now being played by Brett Dalton, ex-Ward, is Hive from the comics. Or their version of Hive.
I figured that one out.
Which was, in the comics, Hive was a Hydra creation, I believe. Like one of their secret weapons or something like that. And this one, they're doing the Inhuman spin, which I'm cool with.
Whatever. It all works, right?
Yeah. He says, you'll all be,
evil.
slowly regaining his strength. You'll all believe. You'll be a believer. As soon as I make a believer out of him, and then his hand starts turning into dust and flying across the room.
Yeah, what was that?
I think he's taking over his body.
You know what?
Or zapping all his energy, all his,
I forget what Hive's abilities were, but I know it was capable of inhabiting multiple forms at once.
Oh, okay.
So... what we know about him so far is he was an Inhuman born with incredible power thousands of years ago with the ability to lead the Inhumans. Probably through taking control of them.
Yeah.
I can totally see... I mean, I don't know if the guy who plays Ward is still going to be on the show or something, but I could totally see them making him go into another body because the one that he has is very frail and it was dead.
I can totally see that he's going to take over multiple bodies and use them all in tandem. Possibly. I mean, Hive mind, Hive consciousness.
He's sitting in his room eating his meat, watching his TV, and he has minions going on.
Pull an Ultron where he's going to talk through 1,000 bodies at once.
He's going to end up being just a head in a giant glass jar. Like I'm picturing like an evil Zordon.
He's like walking down the street, and each person you pass is continuing the conversation from one person with you.
Yeah, like
there was
like
a
what
movie
Professor
that
X does
Yeah,
in
like
with
Xavier
Steve in
does.
the
Hmm
First Class movie.
Yeah, he did that. Was it First Class or whatever the most
It was
recent
First
one?
Class when she was
I saw a
trying to
horror
go
movie that was
assassinate the
something
dude.
like that. That was kind of freaky. So
Yeah,
Oh, no,
that.
not First Class.
Yeah, the Days of Future Past.
That one.
I couldn't
Sorry.
remember the name of it for the life of me.
Yeah.
So we got that going on. Coulson is giving Daisy and he's giving multiple members of the team a little bit more leeway. Like, as he put it, it's good to delegate. He's trusting them more with their own operations. I mean,
And I mean, for a
we
while he's been wanting Daisy to pick up the Secret Warriors, and she's been doing that perfectly.
right, and we know Daisy is
and
going to pick
Joey's
up.
come such a long way.
Yeah,
He
we
really has. He's be this like shy guy that was just like
Yeah.
in his own self, and now he's. I mean, granted, he said he has a little, you know, projecting authority, but he's come a long way.
I liked his machine gun sculpture.
I know, right?
yeah, just put all the guns into a big, statue.
Unusable pile.
It would have been funny if it was the shape of a finger, giving them the finger.
Oh God, that would be amazing.
Maybe. I don't know if Joey's sassy enough for that.
I think he is.
Maybe not.
He still seems a little shy.
He's Hispanic. He's a little spicy in there.
He's still a goody goody.
Yeah, he's in there. So between Daisy and Joey and Lincoln, and now Elena, they're developing a pretty good
Actual team.
A pretty good actual team of superpowered individuals.
Yeah.
And they're realizing they don't have to be together
all the time. Yeah.
all the time. I mean, just like S.H.I.E.L.D. had different places, different places all over the map. This is a good thing, maybe if she finds more Inhumans in Colombia, she could, bring them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of, you know what I mean?
And I think
go ahead.
people like Joey needed to be with S.H.I.E.L.D. in the beginning because he had to learn.
Mm-hmm.
He was too raw. He couldn't use his powers. So he had to be there for a while. But now that he's solid, going home is fine.
Yeah. And this is, what they need, building S.H.I.E.L.D. back up to actually be some kind of useful force in the world.
I mean, and if they're like always together and they're not out in the world, they're not going to know what's going on. I mean, at least if Joey goes home, he still has his eyes and ears open of what's going on.
Right. Because I mean, season 1 they were the team on the bus. They were like a small group of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Season 2, they were the team.
The magical school bus.
Yes. Season 2, they were the team on the bus because they were all there was.
Yeah, they were S.H.I.E.L.D.
They were S.H.I.E.L.D. That was that. Now they're you have Bobby and Hunter working together. You got Daisy leading up, Mac and Joey and Lincoln. And you got Coulson still calling the shots with May as backup. And then you got Fitz and Simmons doing their own little thing, which we haven't mentioned this episode, and we're about to.
Who thought it was hilarious that Bobby and Hunter both tried the fish pills?
Oh my God. I was just like, guys, that literally could have killed you.
They're like, well,
would have not.
She's like, I did. They're just like, what? Like kids caught with their hands in the cookie jar.
What? It's a chance.
Try the pill.
And Max, guys, you guys belong together.
Yeah.
It's like you guys deserve each other.
And it wouldn't have killed them because the Terrigen stuff.
That's right. I'm sorry.
It was the metal of the diviner that killed them.
You're right.
And that, that all sank to the ocean, and the Terrigen mist dispersed through the ocean.
Yeah, but yeah, I
So
just thought that was hilarious. I thought oh my God.
Yeah, let's just, see what happens.
Come on,
roll the
you
dice.
guys
Come
want
on.
to, at least it's like.
But who's brought up?
Yeah, if that's who you are, then.
I mean, who brought up that Andrew was a great, a very noble and good man until he turned into a serial killer?
That was Hunter.
That was Hunter. Yeah.
Because every time Hunter said something that could be misconstrued as racist, he was like, calm down. I didn't mean it like that.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see.
And here's the thing.
Go on.
Everyone's been like, oh yeah, they're aliens. It's like they're still human.
They just have alien DNA.
Well,
DNA.
someone's like,
Technically, they're
are
not
they
descended
aliens?
from aliens. They're alien experiments. So they're
Yeah.
still human.
Yeah, when when Daisy was there, and they're like, "Are they aliens?" Well, not
We'll come to
exactly.
it. Yeah. Daisy was the
It's
only
more
one this episode who
complicated than
made
that.
that distinction.
Their
But
ancestors were
everyone else,
modified by aliens.
yeah,
Just a little.
everyone else just I think there's a misconception in the world, and I think that's going to lead to really bad things.
Of course.
I mean,
Like an
yeah, it was a good way to it was a good way to populate the world with powered people, especially when you can't use the term mutants.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Fitz and Simmons, not much from them this episode other than they reboot their relationship.
It was so awkward.
Like,
It
Who,
was like,
Fitzsimmons?
yeah,
every time they got, it was so awkward. I'm like, this.
Oh, yeah.
Why this is just an awkward part of the show? Why this?
like
Yeah. Can we
you
go away?
guys have feelings for each other. You've kissed. I mean, you've aggressively kissed.
You aggressively kissed.
Like,
And now they're aggressively ignoring each other.
right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Fitz's whole thing is he's still guilty over having to kill Will's body. Will was dead.
Yeah, there was nothing he could have
There
done.
was nothing he was could have done. Yeah, Will was already dead.
Already dead.
He was already dead. Hive took him over. He was destroying Hive's, at the time body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you really shouldn't feel guilty over that. And I think Simmons perfectly understands.
Yeah, she
Yes.
definitely does. But Fitz doesn't.
But Fitz doesn't. And so they start from, as she puts it, square one. Hi,
like
I'm
that a
Gemma.
lot.
Yeah, I'm Gemma Simmons, biochemist. It's like Leopold Fitz, engineering.
Well, they
Very
kinda
cute.
did it.
Hopefully now they'll be like
They
not.
need to hit that reboot, that restart button.
Yeah.
They needed some updates.
Some updates. They need to restart Windows.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, turn it off and back on again. Totally gonna work.
Restart to install updates.
So that's that for this episode. Sally Noble in chat agrees with us. It was totally awkward.
It was, and you know what? I do like the part where Lincoln helped Von Strucker. I mean, with his
Yeah. Give him a little zippy
Palpatine
zap.
powers, and
He zapped him.
I mean, it is. I mean, he is a doctor, and I think it did make sense to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is basic electricity going through.
He was just afraid because the oath of a doctor is to don't do any harm.
Do no
you
harm.
don't have to. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could have killed him, but he was already suffering.
Yeah.
So either make him better or kill him. Both end suffering. In that case.
Well,
Yeah.
who knows what he's like now? We don't know. He was a vegetable before, so he couldn't really be better.
Mhm.
Worse, or he could be either worse or better off. I mean, and the only other option for worse is dead.
Yep.
So
So next week's episode is called The Inside Man. We're getting General Talbot again.
Good lord, that's right.
Coulson and General Talbot are forced to team up and attend a worldwide symposium on Inhumans, where they suspect Malik has an inside man. As the S.H.I.E.L.D. team gets closer to the truth, an unexpected traitor is revealed.
Bum bum bum.
what do you mean? The team's not in danger?
No. This has got to be the first synopsis where the team is not in mortal peril.
Well.
All right, then.
Wait a minute. Do they know that Coulson died?
Yeah. Oh, right. Remember, Coulson died, guys. It's a magical place, that Tahiti.
Those two will be like forever running jokes in this because that's like.
Yeah, it'll be
It is it
until
now.
the end. So before we end, today they released another Civil War trailer, which was some new bits, a bunch of bits we've already seen. I mean, we got a cool shot of Black Panther chasing Bucky on a motorcycle and it's like slashing the rear tire out.
Oh no, but now we know that Bucky shoots Rhodey out of the sky, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that either. And we got our first glimpse of Spider-Man.
Yes, we did.
And, I mean, they're really going young teenager Spider-Man based on that voice.
We knew that.
We knew that, but holy hell. Like, actually hearing it. Like, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna web Cap's hands together, steal a shield, like, oh, hey, guys.
I was half waiting for it to be like one of those joke trailers, and then just have like Deadpool walking by with a chimichanga and like smacking Spider-Man's ass or something. You know, I mean,
well, that's what somebody said. Somebody said they wanted Deadpool just in the background, like not even make eye contact with anybody, just microwaving a chimichanga.
Yeah, right.
But I forget how the posts go. I saw one where it's like, this happens and Spider-Man comes in to, you know, break up the argument between Captain America and Iron Man. And it's like, Tony, Steve, and you know, and then he's like, I'm Peter Parker, this is that, and Deadpool's Wade Wilson, and you just hear Deadpool in the background, what the shit, Parker?
Yeah,
I forget how it was.
But I think this movie's gonna break me.
This movie is going to break you, yes. You especially.
As sad as it was to hear Tony go, I thought I was your friend, when Cap said I could do this all day, I was on the ground.
She's in the fetal position.
Done.
It will be done soon. It will be done.
Can't.
It'll be over.
2 months is too long, guys. 2 months is too long.
This is going to be an interesting, a very interesting movie. But I have high hopes, and because Winter Soldier is probably my favorite, and I could say, you know, I may be biased in this one, but I would believe the best Marvel film they've put out in the last number of years.
Why are you biased?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not biased. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they will have a little like that. I mean, there was a whole bunch of nods to Avengers and stuff in Deadpool. So.
Just start. Yeah. And I want more crossovers. More crossovers.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Really want Coulson to like walk by after all the battle's done and be like, "Really, guys? You know."
Yes, just smack Tony and Steve in the back of the head. It's like, why y'all fighting?
That's the second end credits scene. He just walks up while they're both standing there and slaps both of them. And then one of them's just like, "Oh, wow, you're totally alive."
No.
Dom says Marvel has sucked since Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dom, I'm tired of arguing with you about this.
They started getting together and rehearsing for Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yes. Good. I am happy about this.
Table reads and such.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. So, if there's nothing else, I believe that's our show.
I'll just be in the corner crying about Bucky.
I know.
Like every day of my life.
One of our favorite characters shoots another favorite character out of the sky.
Yeah, no, listen, I love Rhodey so much, and I can't.
You can't reconcile the fact that you love Rhodey and you love Bucky, and one of them potentially kills the other.
Shot the other one out of the sky. It's not going to kill him.
No.
Because they put it in the trailer.
Yeah.
But he's obviously hurt enough. Because I don't think he's in the team lineup.
No, he's hurt enough to be taken out of the action.
Well, no, I think he is.
Right.
Not enough to die, but enough to be taken out of it. Because the big fight scene at the... oh, no, he is there. Never mind.
Oh, he is there. Okay.
Never mind. He's fine.
Never mind. He's fine.
It's fine. Scratch that.
All right, it's fine. We're good. We're great. Okay, that's our show. Starting the music. Cleo, where can they find you?
They can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter and Twitch and on Pinterest. I will be crying the most about Bucky on Pinterest, so if that's what you're into.
Rachel, how about you?
Go there.
You can find me at Twitter, Savannah17.
You can find me on... You can find me on Twitter not whining about that, or tearing, or complaining, or anything like that, at Philodrin. Words escape. You can follow all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a lovely night.
Bye.
Nikki says that Bucky is going to get some strong words from her.
He's gonna get his hat back.
He's gonna get a strongly worded email.
A strongly worded email.
That's like my new favorite phrase.
I know, it's great.